Hey everyone, Mark Andrew. Had to grab some power. So we were here. We were in our list view. We had the new header we made. We set up our post content with the group block. And on here, we're actually going to group this right now. And let me just throw, actually, you know what? Let's reset. Let's give it all a little bit more. Sweet. That's what we wanted. All right, so after here, we are going to put in our footer. Let's see what we have to start with. And here is a footer. And another way I would put in a template part or any block pattern, actually. I'll save this. I will show you. I would do this. I'd go to Simple Note. I'd pick out my patterns. I'd search for, let's say, that footer. And that's where that pattern came from. So I make my own, or I see some others, or I work off, download themes, check them out. And if we go here and we just pull up the code editor real quick, you see right after our footer slug, if we insert this and exit, we've got a duplicate. All right, so really simple way. And let's see what we have now on our front page. So one more push, Nomad Skateboarding. And actually, you know what? So for the front page, I'm not going to put the opinionated header in currently. So let's go to our opinionated header, right? And let's zoom out so you can see this actually. So we're going to take that whole group out. We're going to insert before. We're going to pick a header. And we are going to go with our normal header. Right? So we just have to change that nav menu. Which is all the way down there, to always on. So we want that. I don't like spacers ever. So we had that huge spacer to keep the header down. So instead, I'm just going to go to the settings in this group block. And we're going to take that margin, right? And we're just going to put it right back where it was. All right. Let's see what we're working with now. So this is a completely blank theme to start. Yeah, and I don't like that. So here's what we're going to do. We'll go to template parts this time, and we'll just go to our header. And we'll see we got a group, a row, a site logo, site title, site tagline. Let's get rid of that completely. That's much better. And for this, let's put the items in the center, which is where we wanted them. And we'll leave that in the middle. Sweet, that's closer to what I had before for sure. That's almost exact. So what we need to do is I'm going to go to my styles again and we'll see if it works. It probably won't. But so for our headings, for our line height, oh, we got it. Awesome. 125. Sweet. I just saved just in case. It wanted to kick me out. And for our buttons, I want it at 1. Awesome. Let's see if we can get everything we need in then, since it seems to be working currently. All right, let's try it. So let's go back to our paragraph. Let's go back to our layout. Let's go back to our margin. Nope. So it works on some blocks, not on others. Awesome. And let's see if it allows me. All right. It'll let me pick typography. It'll let me pick colors. It'll let me pick a border. No layout. So let's go to settings instead. And we're just going to throw the padding in there for that. All right. And let's zoom down. Let's go to the 620 wide. $400. Let me select the parent block here then. And we're going to jump back in. Let's go right and left. There we go. Yeah, definitely better. Still not happy with the site logo again, but I might change that whole thing. You know what? Let's throw the opinionated header in. Why not, right? That's why we made it. Let's go. Awesome. So what I would have to do then, I think, is rewrite the front page. Because with the site title, it's off. But I want to add some more content on the front page, possibly. I'm going to take some more block patterns I had from when I was using Beaumont. And let's edit the front page and see what happens. Yeah, let's go code editor. So we're no longer using this as a header. So we'll take that out. Border layout constraint, list item. So that's what I had before. Let's attempt to block recovery. Ooh, and there's the example of the block recovery returning 0 at 11:25 on this. Let's see if we can undo. We can. All right, let's convert. I wonder if it's because, no, it's not because of the, all right. Let us. So if I convert to classic block, it works. And then if I convert the classic block to a regular block, it worked. Huh, strange. You're seeing those big letters because I have drop caps on the other theme I had. Um, you know what? I do like the "you are loved" message. I like what it says. I like the simplicity of just this here. Definitely too much, too busy with the large menu. All right, so let us go to the front page again. And we are, final answer, we're just going to replace the opinionated header with see what else we have on offer. Full site title. Let us take, let's go with simple header. All right. And then we are going to save simple header. And I'm going to see what we've got here. So site title, site logo, we've got the nav. Let's pull up the side so we can see the blocks we're working on as we're doing it. So let's just get rid of that site title. Okay, so for this group, we have padding set. This group, going across, we're all set. On the row, we have this. And let's see what we have for the nav. Let's put always. And for this group, actually, we're going to put them in the center. And for the nav, we are going to give it the 3 on the overlay. Actually, yeah, let's keep this on. and we'll throw a menu in there. I like that better. So submenu and overlay text, we're going to go blue. Background, we're going theme. And for the text on this, we're going to go pink. So that should pop. All right. So let's see what we're working with. Much better. All right. And let's go with just the header nav. That's what we wanted there. For this H1, we're going to align right. We're going to take that way down. Let's see where our FAQ is at. All right, so medium large is too large, so it's 36. I want it to still be variable, but I want it to still pop. We'll come back and reset. Let's go to give, and this one, so it lost its custom size, huh? So let's reset that. Turn that to extra large. Actually, I wonder why it's showing the same almost here, or maybe it's just optical illusions. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll keep this here for now. Let's check out the new site. That looks exactly like the old one did. Header looks the same. Footer is the same. Let's see if it goes to the same place. It does. And it is showing the featured image. So let us do that. That's better. So as you see here with the paragraphs, this is why I need to update that padding. So we're going to take Gutenberg off in a second to finish that up with all the padding. And same thing for the now. So let us go to our templates. So we have an index, we have a front page, right? And let's just add a page template. So do we want a symbol template for all items or a specific one? So for all right, it gives us a pattern to start with or blank. So let's see what it gives us for the pattern. We've got a header, a query loop, and a footer. And for the header, we're working with a group block using inner content width, and the rows are all right. So we know where all of that is at. All right, so let us remove the query loop, and before the footer, we'll put the post content in. Let's group that post content and save. All right, now let's check out awesome. So I still have so I'm gonna have to go. This is one of the tough parts about it. So because I had changes on my site before, even though I start new, it's keeping everything here because I had highlighted the text, right? So I need to remove all of this. And if I go to my block settings, there's no way to remove unless you just select all, add a highlight, clear them all, background, clear them all. So that's what I would have to do there. All right. And that padding not being adjusted, as you see, is still giving us issues. So actually, let's go to edit site. Let's go to our page. Let's go to our group. And we are going to kick in the padding for now. Now let's check out our page. There we go. So what I need to do is clear cache as well on my mobile. But we are getting there. So let us check it out by going to and see if it's still the same. Yep. Let's go to my contact page. All right, so bam, getting there. And we still need to get rid of I need to put the other menu in here, right? So I've got my header, I've got my row, I've got my nav, go to my settings, and I want to make sure it's my header navigation. So that should put all of that back. So if I go to the other pages, it should have the same, which it does. And what we need to do, so if I click on nav, I can edit one at a time, but it doesn't pull me to the navigation unless I go here. So on the site nav, for the block spacing, I'm going to put 0. Sweet. Awesome. Getting there. So let us, for the last thing, so I would finish with the padding. I'm going to take Gutenberg off to do that. And again, to show you where I would have been when we started is right here. I want to work from here. When I create my new theme, I want to start right from my layout, and I want to be able to edit that. All right, so I've got this in now. I've got my new theme. I've got the menus comparable. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to styles, and for the colors, I'm going to completely switch it up. So I'm going to put the background there. The text, we want that dark. Links, we're going to keep pink. We'll see if it works. Captions, we'll make dark. Buttons, we'll keep the same for now, and headings. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so that's definitely too light. Let's just do this. We are going to reset all the colors and see what we have to work with here. Completely white. There we go. Now we see that the block spacing kicked in. So let's save this for right now. Let's go back. And for our appearance, we're going to manage our block theme, but we have to turn it back on. Now we go to appearance. We can, if we go to our create block theme, I want to create a style variation. Let's call it white space, and we'll generate. So now if we go back here, and we pull up our site, and we go to templates, and we check it out, and we check out our styles, you see we now have variation. Default white space. So showing 2. Huh. That's funny. That's funny. I wonder why. Well, I guess something else to just show up then, right? And obviously I would have, once you had that first style in, this is how you would have done it for the style variation that quick. Instead of going through everything I did, again, trying to explain it and show the issues coming up as we do it. So now we're here. We go back and we call this gray and pink. Let's see if this makes 2 of that. All right, so we have our white space. All right, so default, gray and pink, white space, white space. So it made 2 white spaces when I saved 1. And this one, default, it threw in a different font, right? So I've got the serif instead of the sans serif. There we go. But let's go with gray and pink. That's what we want for now. There we go. And that is it. I have my site completely back. I just need to change the padding, and I need to update the pages Oh, and you see, so it is updating for there. Didn't update the color. Didn't update the block spacing. Let me try one more thing here. So let's just do this. Let's clear everything. Again, showing you exactly how I do this. Now I actually want to log in. Let's log in with WordPress. Awesome. Sweet. There we go. That's correct. That is all correct. I'm going to change that pink on the white. That might work on the other white though. We'll see. There you go. Thank you. That was long. Let's call it a day.